Hello everyone, this is Charles BridgTec with another flashlight review, this time from Brinyte. Now this here is their SR8 Rescue Angel. Now I was contacted by them. They wanted me to test and review this light. Been a while since I did a light for them. So they sent this to me. They wanted me to feature this on my channel. So we're going to start off before we open it up with the specs here. And as you can see, this thing puts out 2,100 lumens on the highest output. Now if you need more time to read this, go ahead and pause screen. Otherwise, we're going to open it up and see what's in. Nice little carrying case, storage case. Definitely something you might want to keep it in. Now this here appears to be a pretty good quality case. Doesn't appear to be cheap. Got some nice egg crate material here on the top end, so that's nice. Now let's go ahead and lay this down here carefully. We have a USB magnetic charging cable. You get one power cable. Now this is for the dedicated charger that this comes with, 4 batteries and the charger itself. Really a great little kit. Here's the car charger, travel on the road. Again, this is for the charger, which I'm going to take out here. In there pretty tight. It's got some weight to it. Feels like it's pretty good quality. That's always a huge plus. And you've got the user manual for the charger. Multi-language. Here's the quick guide here. I really like this little like card, index card type of layout. Pretty straightforward if you forget how to use your light. It's nice because you forget how to use it maybe over time, or if you want to give it to somebody. So it's definitely a different way of doing the manual. I like it though. Then of course we have one shoulder strap, because this is a relatively large light. This is padded. It does have a little bit of a foam in there. And trust me, these lights, you carry them after about 15-20 minutes. And your wrists and everything, your fingers, everything get really sore. I used strap, so when my hand gets tired, just let it drop to the side. So it's always great. This here has nice foam inserts that are already cut out. So definitely something you can use, store the light in. I'll go ahead and take out the light. Wow, this is pretty nice. I like the rubber material here on the barrel. Definitely help with gripping the light. Oh, there it is. Definitely a large sized light. Now these here are for the shoulder strap. Now these can be removed. Simply unscrew this one. This one here has a quick release feature. Just push on this button and gotta do it all at the same time. Comes out And as you can see, the little bearings in there. Give it a good tug in there. Push the button and it locks it in there, so that's good. It's definitely, these give it an outdoor type of feel to it. Search and rescue. Got some heat sinking here, but it's not deep at all. Got the side switch here, which is all metal. Does stick out past the body a little bit. Good size light, I'll tell you. It's got some weight to it. Feels rugged here. Now the style and design on this is very nice. Definitely needing a dedicated thrower. Combination beams are my favorite. Then it would be flood, and then it would be dedicated throwers. Now if I'm outdoors in a large area and you've got some range that you need to cover, especially visually, these dedicated throwers are the cream of the crop. When it comes to the little LEP lights, laser, no good in my opinion. Yeah, they put a spot on there. There's absolutely nothing else. Very hard to track an animal if you're running with it, versus here you can actually trace the animal as it's moving, and you still have the foreground lit up with the spill area. Then of course you have combination beams, which are great for indoor and outdoor. These here, not too great for the indoors, unless it's a huge, stadium or something that's closed in. Then this one might do well. Now the machining and finish on this is excellent. Not seeing any issues here. Almost like a semi-gloss. Alright, so now let's go ahead and take a look here at the deep smooth reflector. See the LED way down in there? Now that's running the Cree XHP35 high LED. World famous. This is definitely one of the best dedicated thrower LEDs that you can get. More and more are coming out on the market. It's definitely still an excellent LED chip. So now let's go ahead and open this up and I'll show you the insides. Well greased threads. Just a pressure plate here. And as you can see, this is a cartridge. Some people call it a battery carrier, but in any case, it holds 4 18650 cells, which are included. You got the contact plate down on the head of the light. Now this here is the contact plate for the battery. This is where you're going to use the USB charging cable. And just like that. Now I've seen this type of charging cable on quite a few lights. So it's very strong. Can almost hold the weight of these batteries, so that's a good strong connection. So definitely interesting. You do have an activity light here. It tells you your battery level when you're charging it. So let me go ahead and grab a power bank. Alright, so now I've got a charging bank. Now I'm going to go ahead and set that down for a moment. You see it's fully charged. So that's what that looks like. This here will be red also when you're charging it, and it will change color when it's finished. But the batteries are already fully charged, so that's nice. So now let me go ahead and take one of the batteries out here. And I'm trying to find a one area spring on one side, so I'll show you the springs and then the contact plate. So you can use flat top cells on this as well. It does stick out past the plastic body here, but it feels very strong. And here's the battery that's included, 4 of them, 3400 milliamp. Now my understanding, these are Panasonic cells underneath here. They're 8 amp cells, protected, should provide plenty of power for this light and its particular setup. And I really like this here because you can actually use unprotected cells as well. Now the reason why they use protected cells is when charging the light, they want the absolute safe and effective way to do so. Now down inside the head of the light here were these little plastic pieces. So you definitely want to remove them from down in there. So now that we got that taken out, we definitely can put this back together. Got that snug. So now let me clear this area off here. Have a little more room to see. And now we can go through the UI. UI is pretty straightforward. You just simply turn on the light. Do have a battery level indicator behind the power switch. And we simply click on the side switch to go down through those light outputs until it shuts off. Turn it back on, and we go back down, shuts off. Now this light can memorize the last light output that you had it on. All you have to do is when you go to turn it off, is whatever level you have it on, you can press and hold until it shuts off. It will come back on that same level until it shuts off. Turn it on, double click that, will get you strobe, and that is a constant rate on the flash. And just remember, dedicated throwers are not going to have a huge amount of lumens. Double click that again, will get you SOS. Now if you double click again, it'll go back to strobe. Click it one time, it does go back to the last light output, and we already know that it has memory mode, so that's good. And now we shut it off. And that's all there is to this light. Very simple and easy to use. Definitely a large light. Definitely search and rescue in mind, or if you do have a large property that you own and you want to light up a large area, especially way out there in the distance, it's going to do well for you. And Looks great. Alright, well, let's wait no further. Let's take this outside, see how it does in the wilderness. We are out here in the darkness with the Brinyte SR8 dedicated thrower. Let's go ahead and get started, see how it does. Water spout, 35 feet from where I'm standing. See the spill there. Usually making it across the park to those playgrounds, as well as the second one there, as you can see. You've got the tree here, 65 feet from where I'm standing. Tree line, fence line, got good battery power on there. I'm gonna pan around and head over here to the other trees there. You can see those way out past the baseball diamond, which is impressive. Now this tree here behind the tree of life is 238 feet. So it is making that with these 138 feet here to this tree of life. Usually making the school. No issues there. And faintly making that first palm tree. Look at that. And kind of making it the second one, but that first one it is making it. This lowest light output. Alright. Let's go to the next level here on the tree of life. See how it does. Now the light is going to shut off, and then I'm going to go to the highest output, because it goes from highest to the lowest. Let's head on over here to the palm tree, see how it does. Look at that. First one, second one with these. Got a kitty cat out here. Spill area is intense, so is that hot spot. Usually making a school out there. This thing is amazing. Good job on Brinyte. They did a good job with this. There's the furthest palm tree there. Hold it up a little bit higher. You can see there, look at that. And that's my farthest palm tree in my testing area. So that is impressive. Usually making the majority of my areas in the testing area out here. Do a beam profile here. Still got good battery power. We're going to go down. There's the next level. This thing does have very good range on it. Now this is a big light, and it is also a little on the heavy side. So if you're going to be carrying it for long periods of time, definitely going to want to use the shoulder strap. Still making that furthest palm tree, so that's impressive. Still doing good on the school. And there's the palm trees again with these. We'll go down to the next level here. Now remember, the run times on this had no step down at all. We got a owl flying around there. Perfect timing. No cycle down at all on the highest output. That's really impressive. Fence line, tree line. Now we're back to the light output that we had it on, and we'll end it here on turbo. Straight up and down beam profile. How intense that is. Okay, welcome back. Hope you enjoyed those night shots. Impressive throwing range on this light. Now the batteries here are going to give you very nice run times. This here does get really warm on the head of the light. Now using the highest output of this light, of course, is going to drain the battery faster. So definitely want to use high on this, which is still a lot of light. The 2100 lumens is going to drain the batteries faster, so if you use a different level like high or medium, definitely going to get better run time. But in any case, if you do have extra batteries on hand, you can just simply swap them out. This having two ways to charge the batteries is very nice. I didn't go over the charger because it's pretty self-explanatory. Shows the battery levels going up and down. The USB magnetic charging cable is at 5 volts 2 amps, so it's going to take a little bit longer to charge the 3400 milliamp cells. Definitely want to try the LG HG2 in this, see if I get a little bit better performance as far as run times are concerned. I definitely will take this out at a later point and try it out. I've always had the best luck with those particular cells. That and the Samsung 25Rs. Solid performer, solid build quality, really a nice design. Not seeing any issues with this light. Probably one of the better throwers I've seen. And having the strap definitely does come in handy, because this will get heavy after a while you're holding it. But it's nice to have the strap, put it on your shoulder, just have it hang on your side whenever you need it. Just boom, pop it up. It does hang from underneath, so the button's always going to be on the bottom. That's another plus, actually, in my opinion, because when you're holding the light, you can easily push that button down there. You always know that that's where it's going to be. Some of the other lights are up here, and you get trying to find the button with the strap on here. Can be a little bit tricky, especially in the pitch darkness. Now I want to thank Brinyte for sending me this SR8 to review. Now remember, this is a complete kit. Comes with everything you see here, including two ways to charge the light, batteries, nice little carrying case, storage case, whichever way you want to use it. I will leave a link down in the description. I am working on a special discount code to help you save some money on this light. It is on the expensive side, and once I get that, I'll put that there with the link, just in case you're interested in getting this light. Well, that's it for me. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please share, like, and subscribe. That way I can bring more of these lights from Brinyte to you in the future. Thanks for watching. Take care.